What a game we have witnessed right now. What a game, what a game. Spain beat France 2-0. The team that we were saying that is the best team. The team that we were saying, is it the best team that is it the best French team we've ever seen? Guess what? Today the question were answered. So that means at the teams that were facing France, they were not better teams. They were not defending quite well. They were not doing things correctly because of Spain did everything that people were doing but couldn't manage France. But they did manage France. Spain is the only team to manage France. Spain is the only team to be in a low block and deny France to score. Spain is the only team that denied the generational attack of Mbappe, Dembele, Olise, Bakola, you substitute Bakola, you put in Due, you take out Olise, you put Chegi. They stopped that generational front four. They stopped even the substitute to show that they're the best team. Before Spain came to this semi-final, to this match, they conceded only one goal against Belgium, and people were saying, Spain they are not good. Hey, Spain this. Hey, Spain that. They've been scored by a weaker team in Belgium. France gonna run all over their head. Look what happened. France couldn't contain the pressure that Spain were giving them. France couldn't hold up what Rodri was doing in the middle of the pitch. Spain had the better team in the day. They had better tactics. They had better everything. They were so good in this match that France, they couldn't believe that what was hitting them. And I want to talk about this game because of this game. France are the one to blame themselves because of they were not they were not a team that was supposed to lose this game because of in the beginning of the game I can't say everything was going well for France, but they were trying to manage the game for Spain, not to run all over them. Then the penalty happened. Was it a penalty? Unfortunately, it was a penalty because of adding. Eh, Yamal outsmarted him on that thing because of he just put his body on the ball, then he kicked him. He was supposed to look over his shoulders before he put his leg high. But what can we say? Yeah, he did the mistake. We passed through that mistake. Yeah. What else happened? The second goal. If I was the coach, if I was Didier Deschamps, I was gonna be angry at my front four because of my front four in the middle field. Because of the moment Spain went out of that press, they were all walking, saying, "Or like bangadile ball is mo middle field." And when I looked at that thing, I was like, "Go!" And they did score because of how come they bypass your press, then you just give up and saying what. You show no sense of agency that you wanna get the ball back. You show no sense of agency that you made a mistake by pressing. Let's track back and try to cover the defense. And that's how Spain were better. Spain, after losing the ball, they were counter pressing. Spain, after losing the ball, if the counter press didn't work, they're sitting in a low block, they set it in a mid block. They made sure they frustrate the French team, they frustrate the middle fielder. Rabiot got the yellow card in the first half, and they started pressing him, make sure would really mistake, and he was supposed to get the second yellow card because of he made the same offense that he did while he received the first yellow card. But the referee was like, let me not spoil the game. He was supposed to get that thing. He was supposed to get the red card. But it didn't matter because of at the second half, DJ Deschamps changed the tactics, made sure Oncharo Rabiot Utsanchakone. But the mistake was if Utsanchakone, therefore you have two deep lane players. You no longer have that person who can run forward with the ball. Chouameni is not that player. Kone is not that player. Therefore, you are lacking, you have no one who connect the middle field and the defense. You are letting Dembele to come deep to collect the ball, Olise to come deep and collect the ball. And you know what? That was the plan for Spain, letting your star player come deep to collect the ball, because of they knew that if Dembele and Olise they are not functioning, Mbappe is not functioning. And you know what? I want to talk about Kobasi, because of Kobasi is he's bullying and he's in charge. Or Kobasi, he owns Mbappe in Barcelona. When there's Barcelona against Real Madrid, Kobasi own Mbappe. Spain against France, Kobasi own Mbappe, because of he made sure Mbappe he was offside 2 times. He made sure that Mbappe he wasn't running past by him. If he ran past, but if he was running past by him, you know what happened at the back? There was Unai Simon, Manuel Neuer of the day. God, Unai Simon turned to the prime Manuel Neuer. I was like, what is going on with Simon? Am I seeing things well? Is this Unai Simon or am I seeing Manuel Neuer? Because of the first time when Mbappe managed to get through that Spain defense, Unai Simon came through with the sweep. The second time he came through with the sweep, like Unai Simon, he was on top of his game. Because the Spanish team knew that, or if we play our best, we can get out with something in this game. And they did. They managed to control each and everything. Cucurella was playing well. Olise and Mbappe, they tried to exchange themselves with Cucurella because of he was on a yellow card, thinking that they will force him to make mistake. But Cucurella is as cool as they come. That guy is so composed. He do everything very well. That's how good he is. Even if he under yellow card, he gives you the same force that he was giving you at the beginning of the game. He didn't turn off his pressure. He was pressing as hard as he can, not even thinking that he has a yellow card. That's what kind of a players you need in your team. Players that can fight for the team while they have some things against them, but they're still fighting. They're still making sure that the team is playing very well. That was Spain on the day. Because of how come that attack couldn't penetrate the Spain defense, because of at times I thought Spain was a little bit sloppy at the back, but you know what, they managed to cover themselves. Even on the French side, France was not on their game today. The French keeper was making a lot of mistake. Upamecano was making a lot of mistake, and everything happened after Saliba. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for Saliba to be out. Heavy. I don't know if it was a hamstring, but I'm sorry, Saliba, for that. It very break my heart to see another player being injured, and sometimes you can't say well these players they don't take care of themselves, because of they play a lot of matches. Saliba played all the Champions League games this year. He reached the final. The Premier League games he played all of them. He even right now is in the World Cup. He playing all the games. Like you cannot blame these players. They have too much workload on them. You correct the FIFA or whoever is in charge of this football is not thinking of the players. They're thinking it's not thinking of the players. They're thinking how can they make money, and them making money is affecting the players. The players are getting injured. The players are no longer themselves. Me saying they're no longer themselves is because of Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is far from the player we know. He's far from the player he was playing ka La Liga, ka Champions League, because of the injury he had. Correct. They're no longer the players that we love, that we fell in love in the beginning of the season, because of the injuries, because of the workload that they're having, and FIFA not doing something about that. It really breaks my heart, or FIFA doesn't do anything with that. But what can we say? We enjoy the games. unfortunately the players are the one that are suffering, but we are enjoying these games. We are in love with this football because of, in my previous video I said Spain will win, and me saying Spain will win, I said that, or Spain will win by them playing, and by them being not, by them not being selfish, by them pressing as hard as they could. Players make those selfless runs, players make those tackles that are not necessary, because of, I saw Lamine Yamal tracking back to defend Mbappe, tracking back to make sure that Pedro Porro is not alone in that wing. He's not alone at the back. You know what? And that what makes Spain a great team. Sometimes you don't have to play beautiful football to win. We saw by Real Madrid, or Real Madrid, there was a time that they won Champions League, got the extra time, got those late minutes. And so that's how they are. That's how Spain team it is. Those people, they have they have a mentality of masters. Korkidi monster, Joe. Their mentality is up there. And for you to defeat the team with that mentality, you need to be that good to defeat them. And at this point, as I said in the following game, that England gonna win. Are England willing to beat France? I mean Spain? Because of the only team that can beat Spain is Argentina, because of they are the monsters. Correct? They have that mentality that even if we were losing, we can make it. France today showed us, sorry, they are not them. They were 2-0 down. They didn't show a sense of them coming back. This means they are not the it team. They are not that team like Argentina, because of Argentina came back for, I don't know how many 2-0 losses they came back from. But at a game where France was supposed to show that, or they're the best team, they couldn't. So at this point, are we still saying, or this French team is the best French team we ever seen? Or we are changing our thought because of they couldn't reach the same, they couldn't reach the final? Are we changing that thing? Are they not better than the France team of 2018? Because of, in my thoughts, that French of 2018 is something else. They had Kante, Pogba, Blaise Matuidi. They had generational players in midfield. This French team in midfield, they are nowhere near than the French of 2018. So this French team is not the best French team we've ever seen. They just have the best attack. And some teams have the best attack, but you having best attack doesn't mean you are the best players, because of Real Madrid has the best attack, but they're not the best team for even last year and the other year. And so, there are teams that are having the best attackers, but they're not the great team, because of they don't have what carries the team, because of a team is a team with a strong midfield. That is what Spain is showing us. Or if you have the strong midfield, you can conquer everything. Because of if your midfield can work like horses, like donkeys, you can achieve a lot. Because of Rodri, Olmo, Fabian Ruiz, those people are workhorses. At the back, you have Laporte, you have Kubasi, you have Paul, you have Kurela. You have a strong base at your team for you to make sure whatever chance that you are getting, you bury it, then your defense will work for you. It reminds me of Barcelona of 2022, where they could score one and defend the whole game. That was the best Barcelona I've seen. The Barcelona under Xavi, the one that was under construction, the one who has Araujo, Christensen, Balde, and Kunde on the other side. That is what this Spain team remind me of. They had the likes of Busquets, Frankie, and Pedri in the midfield. This is the Spanian team that remind me of that Barcelona. And this Spanian team, it looks like they can win this World Cup. And they can if they face England. Because of Argentina, they have that little guy, Joe. Argentina has Messi. And if you have Messi, you have the possibility of dreaming, you have the possibility of having everything you want because of you have Messi in your team. By that I'm saying France, hard luck, boys. uh, you were not the best team today. Spain was all over you. You didn't have a plan. I saw you making Didier Deschamps making those substitute, but those substitute, like Spain were waiting for you. Like they made sure like everything they do, they force you to make those substitute because of they knew they can contain. Immediately Olise going out, checking in. This means your midfield and the connection between midfield and attack, you lost that connection. Immediately Rabiot goes out, the connection is lost between the defense and the midfield. Kore Spain had you. Kore po tshwere ka di-balls, Joe. Like you had nothing to do. And unfortunately, it's end of the day, it's end of the road. Bye bye, France. Uh, I can't wait to see the following match tomorrow and see which team lifted goes to the final, and we are in for a treat of a final. Whichever teams that is going to the final will enjoy this final, and whichever team that will play for the Browns will enjoy the match also. By that I'm saying we've been entertained, and thank you Spain. Thank you Spain for making my prediction come through, because of I think I'm one of the few people who believed in Spain that they could go through. People saying France is the best attack, blah 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 blah. But I didn't say shapa.